finally got hold of a PS5 Pro. Unfortunately, can't get hold of the disc drive anywhere at the moment. So in today's video, where I'm going to be going through lots of PSVR2 games to tell you whether I visually think there is a difference. I know Kayak and No Man's Sky has got patches, so we're obviously going to be testing them, but I can't test Gran Turismo 5 and I can't test Resident Evil 4 because they're the only two games I actually have as physical copies. So I'm really sorry about that, but I am trying to get a drive. So part of the reason I got PS5 Pro was because, one, a lot of you guys asked my impressions of it. Two, I think that it might be worth holding on to for the future of VR to see what PSSR does, because that isn't available on VR at the moment. So I'm wondering where PS5 Pro sits, and even if developers don't add patches, PSSR, from what I'm learning about it, possibly going to make like an automatic difference to VR games. I just thought it might be worth holding on to see how this whole Pro thing develops for the VR side of things. Now, the problem with the social screen for you guys is, right, you don't necessarily see how good or bad games look. Games can look really good on the social screen anyway. Let's just jump to this planet first. Everything does look a little bit sharper, I must admit. Still getting some frame drops, nothing major though. I mean, this game didn't look like a slouch anyway, to be honest. Man, that does look really crisp. There's obviously like a heat effect, which is making the sky look a bit funny, but it does look crisp. I mean, that looks really good. Right, let's go and land on a space station. From being in here though, it does look visually sharper. I mean, it looks amazing, to be honest. But I mean, this guy looks pretty good anyway. But I mean, this looks somehow like a lot sharper. Like a lot sharper. Man, that looks insanely sharp. This does look very impressive. Okay. I kind of don't want it to look that good because it's a lot of money a Pro, you know. That is pretty incredible, to be honest. That is crazy sharp. Yeah, that's mental. That is really impressive. I don't think No Man's Sky's ever looked this good before. I don't want to spend the entire video just gawping at stuff, but this does look like it's very hard to it's very hard to say it doesn't look impressive. Like, it does look really impressive. And I've seen this particular bit of the ship and everything so many times in VR, dude. Like, that is crisp. That is extremely crisp. That looks cool. But this is the patch game, isn't it? This is meant to look better, and I'm really glad it does. Like, it does look insanely crisp. Next game. Don't know about this one. The thing about Kayak has always been the persistence. But let's go somewhere that I kind of know pretty well. I believe this was the very first place I ever tested my PSVR2 when I got one before launch. And this is one of the big culprits of persistence, because you've got like the ultimate worst scenario, a high contrast and colourful trees against basically a very light blue white background. And if you do that, you see the ghosting. Again, this game was no slouch, but it does look incredible. It does look incredible, guys. Considering this headset has Fresnel lenses and a 2K display, like, yeah, that is very good. This is this is top tier. I would call this top tier graphics. And I was only in this like a week ago because I did a review of the other kayaking game. I can't remember what it's called now. I think it was White Water Extreme something. And I basically did like a versus video between this and that. Yeah, this is bloody crazy. There's just so much detail here. Okay, I think the next one I'm going to try is Horizon, because no one's really mentioned the visuals on it, but they mentioned basically it was less stuttery, better performance. But I would tick this off as a win. The Pro. That's insane.
This is the route up to the Sun Spear.
Hello.
I said I'd get you here, and here you are. Good luck finding those answers.
Where are you going?
To Sunfall. I have business with the Shadow Karja. From what Murad says,
Damn, you
your
look
journey is
insane.
away from them. Up that mountain. The people in that settlement are counting on you.
I'm sure I read online, someone on Twitter said this game looks like different on PS Pro, but I don't think it does. I think this looks exactly the same. And if there is any difference, I'm not seeing it. Oh man, it's good to be back in here though. Wow. The graphics, dude, are insane, man.
You told me I could earn a pardon. I never thought I'd make it out of jail, let alone start over.
Ready? Yeah, as amazing as this looks, I don't think it looks any different to a base PS5. So far I can confirm that the patches are what makes the difference, which was part of what I suspected would happen with VR. Because without PSSR, which is what I'm next expecting, like that's the next thing I think is going to make the difference. It's still absolutely incredible though. Fly.
A glint hawk. If that catches me while I'm climbing, I'll be in real trouble.
Mate, you'll be done for, son. Yeah, I think I've seen enough of this.
Call me eat 'em in shadow.
As beautiful as it is, I don't think it looks any different. So let's move on. The two of the games I've played most recently is this and Metro. Just being at the menu, I don't think it looks any different.
Guys, pull yourselves together and help me. There's too many.
I'll wait till I get out in the daylight, but right now it doesn't look any different. A bit annoying really, because I've seen online people say it does look different. I love this game, man. It's like House of the Dead. Nah, fortunately guys, this doesn't look any different either. I could have swore I saw someone on Twitter said it did,
If I have any hope of doing this,
but it
see
doesn't.
what we can find around here.
This is exactly the same as a base PS5. Believe me, I want to be a hype machine for the Pro. I just bought it. It's kind of what I expected, to be honest. I expected that the big thing would be PSSR, and aside from that, we need to wait for updates. Oh, he's a charger. Hold on, mate, hold on. Hey. The thing is, the game looks good anyway. Again, a bit like the others, but yeah, I would still say it looks a bit reprojected. There's no difference here. Okay, on to the next one. It looks so different. Honestly, there is zero difference. I think there's zero difference. Mate, I love this gun. I love it, but it's really hard to shoot. You've always got to aim up with the back to get that shot right. I say all that, but you watch it go completely wrong.
Any sign of them? I'm going to go look. Show you!
Oh, what? No way. You just saw a bloody headshot. What? Oh, I've got this on bloody hard. Hold on. Alright, 2 for him. 1 more for you. 2 down. Cool. Guys, this looks no different. 100% this looks no different. It could, really? I don't know. I'm sure I read somewhere that someone said it looked better, but... Anyway, so, not going well for just hoping random games look better at the moment. Okay, here's another game that I heard looks better. Oh, do you know what? I actually do think this does look sharper. And it feels way smooth. Really smooth. This game looks good. I mean, it looked good anyway, I know it did, but I don't remember being as impressed as I am now. I would say the game looks a little bit sharper, but I think because it's such an old game, from my review, I remember thinking it looked good anyway. It does look more sharp than I expected, so I'm just telling you how I'm receiving these, you know, and these different games. And I would say Into the Radius looks sharp. Yeah, it looks good. But I think it looked pretty good anyway. But I mean, I'm just saying, I was quite surprised how sharp it looked. Okay, so Into the Radius, I'm going to put as a maybe. Maybe influenced. I don't know. But looks good. Oh, nearly worked. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, again, I don't think this looks any different. I think this one's exactly the same. Let's move on. Another game I've played quite a lot of. Played it on PCVR as well, PSVR2. This looks no different. 100% this looks no different. I don't think it looks any different from last time. The last few times I've played it. Bloody good game though. Yeah, this one's no different. I'm very, very sure of that. Still looks good, but I don't think it looks any different. I think this game looks amazing on PSVR2 anyway. Like, this is my favourite way to play Saints and Sinners. Is on PSVR2. Looks fantastic. Absolutely love it. But again, I don't think it looks any different. You know, I could see a clear difference. Or I could see a difference in No Man's Sky and Kayak. And since then, I would say I've struggled to find a difference. Which kind of confirms what I thought. I kind of thought to myself, we need to wait for PSSR.
Jeff is fucking beside himself.
Fuck Jeff. Jeff's a knob, bro. Yeah, again, it's sad to say, I think the game looks great, but it doesn't look any different. Where's the big one? Where's the crazy... This thing. This is mental. I mean, it's a bloody cannon. But yeah, I can tell you right now, this game looks no different as well. I know exactly what this game looks like. And this looks no different. Such an amazing playground. I mean, how much money would you pay to go for a bloody firing range and do this shit? Awesome. But, no difference. I think I've seen enough to know what I would say to someone if they asked me, should I buy a PS5 Pro for PSVR2? And my answer to that would be no. At the moment, I think until PSSR happens and more developers like tell you that patches are coming, I don't think it's worth getting. I think at the moment, overall, I would say wait if you're just buying it for PSVR2. But, I mean, admittedly, Kayak and No Man's Sky did look different. Like, they did look good. But ultimately, yeah, my thoughts are PS5 Pro, if there's a patch, the game does look better. At the moment, I think there's only 2. I would argue with the posts I've seen about Gran Turismo looking better without a patch, I would argue that is placebo. I haven't tried it, but I just don't think that's true because of everything else I've tried kind of just looks the same. And I think for some people, when you buy something, you want to justify it. You know, you want to justify, I spent £700. Oh, wow, yeah, it looks different. Like, or even a little bit better. I don't think it will do. That's where I am at the moment. Let's wait for PSSR. I hope it's a big thing from what I've seen from Digital Foundry and what they saw in the changes of some games. So that's kind of my hope, you know, because if developers don't patch, we have PSSR and it might make the games look and perform better. So thank you ever so much for watching. I hope I've not been a bit of a downer for anyone who's so excited about PS5 Pro. I would say at the moment, you can still sit pretty on what you've got with PS5 if you're only buying this for VR. I haven't done any testing with flat. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.